What's up, everybody? It's me. You're tuned into On the Radar. You guys know I do this every once in a while. I start recording. I did it again. I'm going to leave that in there. What's up, everybody? It's me. You're On the Radar. You're tuned in to On the Radar. Listen, this is the second time. You just saw it in the beginning. That was the second time. I started recording this video. I got halfway through and realized I never cut my mic on. So I had to start over, had to restart the camera. I restarted as you saw. I'm going to leave that part in there, and I did it again. I didn't cut the mic on. Amateur stuff. Anyway, I want to go through this email that I just got in a few minutes ago. So I started reading a little bit of the email. And then I read a little bit more when I thought I was recording, but I haven't gone through this whole thing yet. So this is very important for the type of stuff that I've been talking about, but this is important overall. So just listen. It says Amazon drastically changes quality requirements for supplements. Now, again, I want to state, I talk about this same stuff all the time with Bionatal and different black seed oils. This isn't directly related to that. I just want you guys to know this information, period, for whatever you're buying. But this is what I'm always talking about. It all goes together. It's the same thing. Okay. Amazon drastically changes quality requirements for supplements. It says Amazon has begun requiring I can't talk now after all this. Sorry. Amazon has begun requiring I can't talk. Bear with me, people. Amazon has been requiring supplement marketers to provide comprehensive testing results and other documentation in order to be able to sell products on its site. The new requirements have been rolling out for the past few weeks. Sellers must now provide documentation for the following. The product must meet label claims. That's important, right? All right, I had to chime in real quick. The thing that can be deceiving about them saying a product has to meet the label's claims. A lot of stuff, you can't get it to technically meet the claims of the product because it has to be FDA approved. And there's a lot that goes into that. And a lot of times the amount of testing and amount of money and the amount of like clinical trials and stuff that it takes, you have to be a billionaire type of company. So when you know something works or something does something, so for instance, black seed oil or just anything, when you know what it does for you because you've used it and it's been around for decades, if not centuries, and it's proven, you still have to prove it in a clinical trial. And if you don't have it in a clinical trial and approved by the FDA, you cannot legally say that it does anything, even if you know that it does. So just understand that aspect is very, 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 very technical. And it's a little bit tricky because having something listed on your product and not being able to claim it doesn't mean that it's not true. The product must be manufactured by a GMP certified manufacturer. Only lawful and safe ingredients are in the formula. I know from the fitness industry that, a lot of supplements, whether it be pre-workout stuff and test boosters and all this type of stuff, a lot of these companies have always been having these issues because they're either creating themselves unreputable stuff or they're sourcing their stuff from unreputable companies. And there's been all these different lawsuits and stuff where they're finding, either the stuff doesn't match up on the label or there's other stuff in it, there's steroids, there's all these other things. So this stuff is constantly going on. But as a lot of times it's not being tested and verified. And a lot of times also when this information does come out against these certain companies, it doesn't always get national exposure. So unless you're tapped into certain avenues, you're not going to know about it. You're not going to hear about it. And in a lot of cases, these companies don't get properly, and I'm talking about the fitness industry, but I'm sure it's the same thing for all the supplement, stuff. A lot of times they get found out, but they don't get properly penalized. There's even a lot of cases with the fitness industry stuff where the companies will shut down once they do this stuff on purpose. Some of these companies, they put stuff in there that is not supposed to be in there. Once they get found out and they might get sued or whatever the case is, they totally shut that company down. And then they start up a brand new company under a different name, but it's the same owner, and they repeat the same process. And they're able to do that because, one, they have the capital to do that. But the other thing is there's not enough penalties to where they really get shut down. They just close that company, start up a new one. So it's a real dirty game.
I still kind of keep up with a little bit of that, even though I don't do fitness on this channel anymore. The active ingredients are safe for consumption. That's another one of the guidelines. And the last one is seller must provide current up-to-date COAs. Now, what is a COA? It's something I always talk about on this channel, but I'm going to read you the actual definition. A COA is Certificate of Analysis. You guys have heard that. We've talked about that. It's essentially a way for Amazon to see at a glance that the factory that you source from is testing regularly under the conditions specified in standards and regulations appropriate for that product. A GMP certificate stands for Good Manufacturing Process Certificates. Okay, let's get back to the article. So now you know what GMP is and you know what COAs are. So it says this all started when supplement manufacturer Now bought random products from Amazon and tested them. There's a link provided. I haven't clicked that link yet. I'm going to read the rest of this and maybe we'll get to that link to see what it says. Today, especially more people are buying their supplements online, which is why we are making this information public, said Dan Richard, Now's Vice President of Global Sales and Marketing, in a press release. Now takes defrauding consumers personally, and it is in the best interest of the entire dietary supplements. It is in the best interest of the entire dietary supplements to identify and work to purge such bad actors to protect customers. That's sort of like what I've been doing and that we're trying to do with this black seed stuff. Same thing. Now tested 10 COQ10 products and 10 SME same products using high performance liquid chromatology in its labs using validated methods. Of the COQ10 products, six of the 10 brands contain less than 20% of the label's potency, 2 of which had no detectable COQ10 at all. It's very interesting. Now speculates that the products were either low potency or in unstable form. As a business partner of Amazon, we did report this information to them and hope they will take action, said Richard. Additionally, Now has provided this information to other supplement brands, FDA, and to trade associations. This is a very good thing for legitimate Amazon sellers that have their supplement manufacturers at a reputable manufacturer. It should clear some of the sellers that are not offering accurate information to their products. And what that means is sometimes people get stuff made from different facilities. They get their products made. They're under the assumption that, whatever is supposed to be in there is correct. So let's say you're the maker of I don't know, whatever product that you can think of. You're the maker. You get this stuff made at a facility where they construct all of this stuff. You tell them what to put in it, all that stuff, and you trust that what they say goes in it is actually in it, and the potency level is the proper potency level. They actually give you testing analysis and all that, but we don't know a lot of times if it's doctored. So you have to then take that stuff on your own if you're that product owner and get it tested on your own. A lot of people don't do that. It's costly. It takes a lot of time. And I guess a lot of people don't think about it because they're getting it from what is supposed to be a legitimate manufacturer. So you have no reason to question it if they're providing you with all this paperwork and documentation, right? So sometimes you may blame the company that's selling it, which at the end of the day, they take that responsibility. But the reality of it is it may not actually be their fault. But at the end of the day, no matter whose fault it is, it's us as the consumers. We need to know these things because if we're buying stuff that we're putting in our bodies, and it's not at the right potency levels, or there's things that are in it that are not supposed to be in it and it's harmful to us, we need to know these things. So it's big that, this company did that. That's why we've been doing that's why I've been doing what I've been doing. And this is why Bionatal is on that same thing. And this is why we've been joining forces, because we've been on the same type of path, doing the same type of thing for black seed oil, trying to uncover these things, because we've noticed these different, these differences and these things that are not right. So, you have to salute these guys for now for doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been hearing about this stuff for a long time. And there's different companies that they get flagged, they get lawsuits and all this stuff. You don't always hear about it unless you're tuned in, but it happens all the time. Let me click this link and see what the link says. It says now testing identifies. And by the way, I have a video that's coming after this. I'm going to upload it today. I'll upload it tomorrow. But it's along these similar lines where I'm showing you Amazon reviews, real comments from people on Amazon with these different, with a particular black seed oil company. And I'm reading the actual comments from these people that purchased this product and have all these different issues. This other person is saying the oil has changed from when I first bought it. Been ordering this product for a while, and it's just not the same. It used to be very dark and pungent and had more effect. Now it's lighter and not as strong. I contacted the company to see if they added some other type of oil to dilute it, and they claim that they don't dilute their oil, and it's maybe a different batch of seeds that cause the lighter, not as strong oil. The lighter oil works okay, but the darker oil is far more effective. So I spoke about this in a different video. When you have this type of situation, and this is the company saying to this guy, to this woman, that it might be from a different batch of seeds that cause the difference. So you're going to want to watch out for this video, because it goes right in line with this whole thing, where it shows you that these inconsistencies and, people who actually purchase these products have issues, and they speak about it. All these things are relevant. So again, now testing identified significant quality failings, but it says now is making, I'm going to not read this all. I'm going to put this link. I'm going to put the link to both of these articles in the description so you can read it for yourself. And I just want you to go through it. And, if you're somebody, if you use these products, you want to, know what's going on. And like I said, you just want to make sure in general that you realize that this is happening, because this is why I'm so adamant on, uncovering all of the stuff that is, the things that we need to know what's going on when we're putting stuff in our bodies. And as I always say, the majority of the time I'm speaking about these same things in relation to black seed oil, because that's what I'm so heavily invested in. That's what a lot of my audience is invested in. But as I said, I've spoken about this same thing a few years ago in a particular video. And I always say that these same things are relevant whether it's black seed oil or anything you buy. I always tell you guys that. So again, I'm going to leave this, the links in the description. Check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. If you have anything to add to it, hit me up in the comment section. Let's further this conversation there. Till next time. And if I come up with if I find anything else, I'll definitely bring it to you guys and report it. Till next time, stay focused, stay fit. Please hit that like button, show your support. Definitely hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted the next time something pops up on the radar. Salute. Why did I take my glasses off? Thank you. Stop that, please.